you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. So we are here at a car park to collect the Tesla.
Somebody can't wait.
Let's go! So to give a little bit of context, we are getting married this Sunday, so we're just renting the car for me. Yeah, so it's a car that I always wanted to drive and I wanted to test it lah. So given the opportunity, of course I grab it.
Wanted to Tesla.
It's there! Hello. The moment I've been waiting for. That was oddly super satisfying.
What are you doing?
How you were on the car?
A few moments later.
I'm not used to it.
First 30 minutes, but she's still scared.
Of course lah, not used to it sia.
Wait until like 1 hour later. 1 hour later.
Literally, when you press the accelerator, you go forward. When you release it, you will brake. As though as you are stepping the brake. But so far, driving from the car park to now, I have not pressed the brake even once. So if you are driving an EV for the first time, or maybe a Tesla, I don't know whether it works all the same, but you should get used to it ASAP. If not, you'll be like jerking all the way. Yeah, but the acceleration though is fast. Really fast.
Like this?
Yeah, so I didn't even press the brake at all. I just slowly released the pedal. I feel like I got 50% down with the braking part. Hopefully, we make it.
Several days later.
What's up guys, so Feature Lens here. So at this point, I already drove the car for about a good 5 days. So apologies for the mix up or if there's any confusion caused due to the clothes. One thing I really love about the Tesla, after looking at many videos, apart from its speed, the door handle, just so seamless and slim, and at first definitely a lot of people did not know how to open it, and when I tried it the first time I was just amazed lah. I don't know why, I'm just amazed by a door handle. But given the opportunity to drive a Tesla, I would definitely take it because the person on Carousel that rented to us kind of gave us a large discount to drive this car. So if you do want to check out this Tesla, you can check out the Carousel link over here or in the description below. So overall, the total cost of this car is a flat rate of $900 from the 7th of April to the 12th of April. We actually added 5 more hours, which is a $20 per hour rate. Tesla is one of the cars that I really wanted to drive in my entire life, and I added this into the wedding cost lah, so thanks wife. So without further ado, let's begin the tour of the Tesla Model 3. So to really start off the tour of this car, on the exterior it's all white, the typical color that you usually see on the road, but when we were charging the car one time we saw a black one, and the black one's like a lot nicer, right?
But why is bridal car?
Yellow, but I prefer black lah. Yeah, then on the outside you can see multiple cameras on the side of the car here and also over there. So basically when you are driving, the tablet in the car will actually show you the 3D animation of the cars surrounding you. Tire wise is also really nice, and on the front it's called a frunk because there's no engine and you can actually use it as storage space. As you can see from the screen recording, you can control the entire car from it. So over here you can lock. Over in this segment you can see that you can open the frunk and the trunk and also lock as well. So when I press open, it says, are you sure? You need to manually close it. So once I press open, it will open. And as you can see, the front is here, not much space, but able to put my 31 litre 100 bag with all my equipment and probably another tripod lah, to be honest.
Can put you inside.
Me? Then it's not auto close, you do have to manually close it, so not that difficult. and then just press it right in the middle until it locks. For the boot wise, as you can see, Rose will open it. Yeah, overall the boot size is very big. It can put almost 2 full-size luggages. Yes, it's deep in, and this can actually be put out as well. You basically have additional space, which is a lot of space compared to a typical car. To my favorite feature of the car, and the door handle, which is my favorite feature. As you can see, you cannot actually see an actual handle. It is, I think, popping out. It's just embedded inside. So how do you actually open it? Is just press over here, and then it comes out just like that. Very easy, but when you're the first time opening it, it is quite difficult lah. So entering the car, there's a steering wheel here which also can be adjusted. Your seats also adjusted over on the side. Not the typical lever kind, but it's just the mechanical style lah, where you just push a button and then it will adjust backwards. Just like that. The car itself does not have a gear stick, so as you can see here, it's empty, it's all compartment, but where do you shift the gear is right at the right hand side of the steering wheel. Right behind there's the typical reverse, neutral and drive, and whenever you want to change your gear before moving off, you need to step the brake. For parking itself, you actually do have to press the button at the right of the stick, so it's really easy. Everything is just within reach. On the left hand side, it is the signal button, and a slight push down, it just blinks for about 3 seconds, so basically just for you to change lane. But if you want to keep that right signal on or left signal on, you just have to push it all the way. You'll be able to actually feel it go 2 levels down, and then the signal will stay on. So as you can see, it's very intuitive, because you know whenever you drive, when you want to change lane, you have to turn the signal on, then have to turn it off. You basically skip a step whenever you drive this. As for driving the car itself, there's typical accelerator and brake, no clutch needed, but one thing cool about it is the regenerative braking, if I'm not wrong. For a normal car, whenever you step the accelerator, it continues at its current speed and then it slowly slows down, right? But for the Tesla itself, once you release the accelerator, it slowly starts to brake on its own, so you don't really have to press the brake, which is something you really have to get to as a combustion engine driver, because whenever you want to turn or you want to change lane or you're slowing down, you already have to press the brake. But for the Tesla itself, all you have to do is just release the accelerator and then it slowly brakes itself. So over there, that's the wireless charging. More compartments here. There's actually 2 USB-C chargers over on this side. It's a little bit too cramped for me to take videos, but as you can see, the wires over here. Compartments is relatively deep. 2 cup holders, and then your typical compartment at the front. So it was quite complicated at first when we came in, but overall we got used to it. So over on the right hand side, you can control the front, the locking, the trunk and the charging port. And you can actually connect your Spotify, and here are the maps. Over at the bottom, you can actually go to theater, arcade, toy box and browser. Toy box is personally my favorite because no, joking, it's just a car. So you actually can do that to anybody that is sitting in the car. Then over here, you can control the volume of the Spotify. And the cool thing about the aircon is that there are no physical vents for you to adjust the direction of the aircon. All you have to do is just control the wind flow over here. Yeah, and just like that, you're controlling the aircon. So it's really cool. No physical vents, something you really have to get used to it. So the glove box, there are no handles on the glove box itself. You actually have to press the button over here in the control panel. Press glove box and then it will open, but you do have to physically close it. There are everything else over here lah. So there's charging, autopilot, and if I'm not wrong, autopilot needs to be a subscription base or $199. Not sure if it's in US or also in Singapore. Didn't really try it, but I myself already do love driving, so I don't need a robot to help me control my driving. The car is really fast, really legit. Try it yourself, because we totally forgot to film that part of the segment. But 0 to 60 apparently, according to the website, is about 3 seconds ish. And this is not the performance model. And other things like display, where you can just change the light and dark, the brightness of it. As you can see, light here, you can increase brightness. Everything you can control in the car is on the tablet itself. Probably the only thing that you cannot control is the cash card. Imagine they implement the cash card automatically in the dashboard. So all you have to do is just like place your cash card somewhere. So over to the back seat of the car. It's not super spacious, but I got no complaints about it. There's an aircon vent over here. So as you can see, there's not really much of a leg room. I'm 1.78 and almost 90 kg. So this is the amount of space that you actually take when you are sitting behind if you are my height and weight. However, if you're a lot larger size and you are sitting behind, front seats can actually be pushed forward a little bit more and the backrest can recline forward a little bit more. So other special things about this car is that the sunroof is not totally opaque, it's translucent. It's just like sunglasses for the top of your car. To have a special door handle on the outside of the car, you definitely should have a special door handle on the inside of the car. So what's so special about it is that it's just a button. You just press the button and then you push it. As easy as that. Not your typical car handle that you have to pull the lever and then push the door, which is, I don't know, just somewhat makes it a lot easier, to be honest. So what's cool about the car as well is that not only it has sensors on the front, it also has sensors on the side. So basically this circular thing is the sensor on the side. Yeah, so really useful if you are a really nervous driver or you don't really have any awareness of what's around you. So Tesla might be an option for you. And what I noticed when we are driving during the night is that the lights are really bright. It's white light, not your typical yellow light, and it is very wide, like wider than usual. Yeah, so whenever I was driving in the first lane at a relatively fast speed, people tend to usually give way, and yeah, that's pretty good, to be honest. And I love the lights lor, it's very bright, very white. So for the first charging session, we actually did it at Orchard Central. So we went literally 5 levels of spiral slopes and then almost 6 levels of the car park slopes, which at level 9 there is the supercharger. So a lot of people saying it was really very troublesome to get to, and I totally agree. And the second time we did a charge was at Millennial Walk. There was already a Tesla there, and when we went out and came back, there was a third Tesla. So all 3 superchargers were actually filled up. And if I'm not wrong, when all 3 superchargers are filled up, you actually have a time limit to charge your car. And once your car reaches a certain percentage, they will actually charge you for the time that you are staying parked at the supercharger. So you really got to get down to your car and move your car elsewhere if someone else is waiting. And yeah, like I mentioned, everything can be controlled from the app or within the car. You can control the fuel cap. So sometimes, you know, in a car you can't find the lever. So in this one, you can just go to the tablet, press a button, or use your phone and press the electricity button to open the electricity cap. And I do want to clear this common misconception that to have an electric car you would need a charger at home. So that is not the case. I did watch this video by Darren Young, so do check him out. Whenever you buy an electric car, your lifestyle definitely changes because you do have to go to a mall to find a charger. But basically you can go to a mall and meet your friends at the same time, or go to a place nearby that has a gym, and whenever you do that, just remember to plug in your car, and yeah, that's about it. So even the rental of this company, I assume he stays in the HDB and the car is over here. So it's really easy, and superchargers charge very fast. About in 30 minutes to 40 minutes, almost a full charge already. So yeah, that's one of the main differences I felt when I rented an electric car versus a normal car. So basically petrol you can pump within 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Therefore electric car you need to leave your car there and wait for about 45 minutes, maximum an hour to get a fully charged battery. For a fully charged battery, it actually lasts maximum about 3 days max for me, but for petrol maybe it can last up to a week. But for each charge is about $20, so it's relatively affordable. Yeah, so a last small plug for the company that rented us this car. Here it is, do check it out, link in description, and yeah, come and rent your Tesla Model S. What are your final impressions of the Tesla Model 3?
If you want to buy it, I will say yes.
I would if I could, but I wouldn't because I cannot afford. And to be honest, it don't really make sense because COE now is like 100k. So yeah, we already surpassed the time, which is 3:11 right now, and the owner or the company that rented us this car so graciously allowed us to have a little bit more leeway to finish up this video. So that's basically about it for the Tesla Model 3. I know it's not super in-depth and it's a little bit of rush, we apologize for it, but if you want more in-depth, we will do it, because I will run to rent it again. So comment down below if you have any questions and if you want us to do it again. I wasn't the one that liaised fully with the company, so Rose did, and she has a couple of words for you guys.
They are really friendly and accommodating. So if you want to rent a Tesla, definitely you should check it out.
Yeah, so without further ado, if you do love this